My name is Joyce Abang. I am an advocate. I've been an advocate for 10 years. I work for Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. And for a long time, I just buried a talent as an author. I was a storyteller. I would write small stories. But I never knew in my heart that God had also called me to author or to write stories. So I went and joined Worship Harvest Leadership School. One of the requirements of Worship Harvest Leadership School is beyond learning leadership, you should use your skills, you should use your talents to empower and influence the world. So after leadership under the John Maxwell program, we were also supposed to write and author a book. I didn't complete the program, but one thing I did is I started a blog as per the program called Introspection. Introspection was about my circumstances and telling people generally how I was able to learn from these circumstances and equip them. To my surprise, it was very popular. People I shared this book with were the stories in the blog were excited about it. It affected people. People inboxed me, and not just in Uganda, internationally. I would get an average of, in my blog, 300 followers per blog per day. However, the hustle of life and being a lawyer took over, and so I stopped prioritizing this blog and I focused on the business of my job as a state attorney. So I closed the blog and I went about my life, forgot about writing, but I always felt empty. There was something missing. I was doing a great job. I had great projects, East African crude oil pipeline. I was doing great projects. I was traveling abroad, Tanzania, negotiating IGAD treaty. I was doing amazing things. It wasn't that I was empty because I was not doing amazing things. I was doing amazing things. I had a romantic relationship that was finally working because I was able to tell him I had bipolar disorder, and from day one, our first date, and he was like, it's okay. I know about mental health, not much, but I know something, and I don't stigmatize. So he was like, we can go on with the relationship. So it was an easy relationship because I did not have to hide why. And everything was working out, but there was still something missing. There was something God had called me to do that I had ignored. Until one day, God is God. All the things I was prioritizing beyond God's purpose for my life were not working out as expected. So I had a feeling, you are supposed to write a mental health book, a book on your journey of how you have managed and handled mental health. I was like, what? Me? I can do short stories. I've done blogs. Can I do a blog? The feeling was like a book. And one day, yes, the relationship didn't work out. We had a fight. It was sad. I cried. As every author knows, we write best when we are sad. So that's the journey that began. Be kind to your mind. I wrote it with tears in my eyes, typed it on my laptop,